Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 23 of Passion Project, the speedrun and gaming variety show that encourages anyone and everyone in the speedrun and competitive gaming communities to showcase their passions in games. My name is Amber Cyprin. I'll be your host tonight, and if you've got a passion project of your own, submit it to the show, whether that's grinding, speedruns, learning and routing new categories, racing through randomizers and bingos, competing at a high level, or breathing new life into a game in unconventional ways. Passion Project is the best place on Twitch to show the world what you love most in speedrunning and gaming. If you go to the Games Done Quick website, gamesdonequick.com/hotfix, you'll find the submission form to be able to submit to any of our shows, including this one. So, before we get started with the showcase that we have planned for tonight, I do have a couple of announcements. You can join the official GDQ Discord and add the new Hotfix role, where you can keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff and showrunners, and more. Use !Discord in Twitch chat for more information. And if you've missed out on any of our shows or events, you should check out those VODs over on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. So, tonight on Passion Project, we're diving once again into our season's theme of Rareware and Platonic developed games with the Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor that was Yooka-Laylee. I'm joined here by a runner of the night, Kasa. I have just completely butchered your name, Kasa, and his commentator Hedwig, as we break down and showcase the 100 pages category of this game. So thank you both for being here with me tonight. I'm so sorry. I told myself I wouldn't butcher your name, and then I did. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having us. And I'm here joined by Hedwig. Hello, Hedwig.
Hey there, that's me. Glad to be here as well. So, yeah, looking forward to this run. I guess, do you want to explain the category as we're going, or
no, I'll do a quick explanation now. So, this is Yooka-Laylee, done by Platonic. And this game, we are going to be playing 100 pages. So 100 pages, I like to compare it to SM64 70 stars, which is the minimum you need to get to the final boss without doing BLJ, We have a BLJ-like trick that we can just skip to the final boss. But not today. Today we're going to be grabbing all the 100 fastest pages.
And I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So I'm gonna delete my save here. Start from a new fresh one. And I think that's pretty much it. So if you can count us down, Hedwig.
Oh yeah, I can do a countdown if you want.
Yeah.
So then we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck. Nice. Have fun.
Woohoo.
Yeah, thank you. So this game is very broken. I'll let Hedwig explain what's going on here. So we are basically going to lag the game, so you can do some interesting stuff with it.
Exactly. So basically, in the beginning of the game here, we're starting off in this little tutorial area where Trouser, this lovely little friend of ours here, we're talking to right now, wants us to collect some quills to let us open the gate and whatever. But hey, we're speedrunners. We don't do any of that stuff. Instead, we position ourselves on the rock over here and go into the pause menu right away, change the graphics quality between the two lowest options, and create a little bit of lag that extends our jump, letting us skip out of the tutorial area, already having our first tiny little sequence break over here. And we're on our way to Ivory Towers, which is the hub of the game that connects all the levels together.
Exactly. And right now I skipped the cutscene with Dr. Quack. And it's pretty easy to do. You just have to jump over the trigger, so it never triggers. And yeah,
it's really nice and convenient. It's just like, you go this height, you're above the cutscene.
Yeah, it's really simple. And yeah, this is the first pages. So this will give a taste of how this game goes. It's very some hectic parkour. So
yeah, it's mostly pretty straightforward 3D platforming to just get to the places we want to get to. And collecting this major collectible called Pagey, which is like the equivalent to like stars or moons or whatever game you. Yeah, Jiggies, exactly right. Why don't we compare it to Rare? You're perfectly correct on that, actually.
Yeah. It's very
It's
similar.
always
to
easy to like jump to the Super Mario comparison when really we have Rare like right next to us.
Yeah. And we have the quills as well, which are similar to the notes. And we are gonna be using the quills to buy moves later on with Trouser. And now it's one of the biggest sequence breaks as well. So focus a little bit here.
I'm gonna explain it right after you're like done getting out of bounds.
Sure. Oops.
Okay. Okay, nice. That worked. So we used the lag trick here again. I'm just gonna wait a couple more seconds just to be safe and let you finish.
Okay, we're fine.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
So what Casa did there was using the lag again, this time downwards instead of upwards, to get as low in the little acid that was down there in that pool to quickly go under the wall and actually go out of bounds by just going under the side wall there. And we now skipped into a later part of the hub, which allows us to skip World 1 and 2. But we will actually go back around to level 2. So we're just gonna collect some stuff along the way. Jumping against the wall there because the loading trigger of the wall extends a little bit outwards, so we can just jump against it repeatedly and hope for the best. And
yeah, so we're supposed to do a maze there, but you can just jump through the exit and go there directly. And this is Vendy. Hello, Vendy.
If I could jump in for just a moment, it looks like your stream doesn't have game audio. So when you have a chance, if you can go ahead and add that in.
Oh, sure. Let's see.
Just make sure it's not muted or anything.
I see. I'm not sure.
Or do you feel like we need to go to a break so we can troubleshoot it?
I think it's the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could take a very quick break while we get the game audio for you all because we want you to enjoy the run with audio. So just stick around. We'll be right back. We have game audio, we have video game, we have runner, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to our guests so that we can get right back into the run. Go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, thank you. So sorry about that.
Okay.
We are back. And we got from Vendy there something called tonic. So if you can explain that as well, Hedwig?
Oh, of course I can.
Great.
So Vendy is our lovely neighborhood vending machine. And she has a couple of tonics for us, which are like little, how do you say, little changes to the gameplay, little perks in a way. You can always only select one of them, and they're unlocked. They're unlocked not only in your save file, but kinda bound to your game, to your PC, to your Steam account. So when you unlock them for a file, you will have unlocked them for future runs as well, kind of like a New Game Plus situation. And what we selected was Baller, which allows us to roll double the length as we would usually be able to. Which is our fastest way of movement currently. So that's what we're going for. Right now we just collected some pages from around Hub 2 and we're entering our first level, which is actually World 2.
Yeah, so we are going to be entering World 2 first, which is Glitterglaze Glacial. And we mainly got some pages from the overworld right now. And right now we also need some quills, so I'll be collecting a lot of those here.
Yeah, kind of
And,
the general goal of this category right now is to go to Capital Casino as fast as possible to unlock the flight move. And in order to do that, we need a couple of pages, since we always have to like spend them to access a new level. And to do that, we're just like collecting some quills and pages around Glitter-Glazed Glacier and later Tribal Stack Tropics, which is level 1. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We go cool paths around the level, listen to the soundtrack, trigger Trouser here so we can buy some moves of his later in another world as well.
yeah, we talk with Trouser here, but oops. We are not gonna buy his moves until later in the game, but we have to talk to him so you can unlock it. So, and yeah, one thing that's very important for this run as well is like energy management. So that green bar on the top is our energy, and rolling pretty much every skill you have wastes energy. So we have to be careful to don't run out. So sometimes we're gonna be doing the next faster thing, which is attack, which is jump attack. And I'm running kind of low here.
You're good, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
there.
that's one of the situations where we kind of like nearly run out of energy, and it's really crucial to have that ball or tonic equipped. Otherwise, we couldn't have went for the same route through the level without restoring energy in between.
Yeah. But yeah, we're not staying here for long. We are done with this level for now. We will be coming back later.
Yeah, and we finished on collecting a pagey, because collecting a pagey here spawns Trouser again in a different part of the overworld, which is only triggered by collecting at least one pagey in Glitter-Glazed Glacier. So kind of like some behind-the-scenes informations here. That otherwise,
Exactly.
like, you can't see that happens, but that's like why the route is routed this way.
Yeah, exactly. And we are not supposed to go through that bridge, but with some size jumps there, you can just make it without needing any upgrades. And we are going to the first level now.
Yay.
And yeah, this is Tribal Step Tropics. So there's a mechanic where we can open a world, which is open the book, and then we can expand the book. So that will expand the world as well and unlock extra pages we can grab there. But for now, we will keep it simple because we don't have many pages to unlock to expand the world. So, these guys are great.
Yeah.
So these ghosts even. So if you can explain those as well.
Sure. Kind of similar to like the colored Jinjos in the Banjo-Kazooie games. We have 5 ghosts scattered around all the worlds of this game. And yeah, if we collect 5 of those, that's a pagey. Pages are our main collectible, and we want to get 100 of those throughout the run. So whenever we see those, we usually collect them along the way. And I believe, yeah, not most levels we enter, we collect them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
And hey, here's a little race against our lovely friend Nimbo.
Yeah. So this race is great because you collect a lot of quills along the way. Oops. Oh no, he's ahead of us. It's fine.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'm
He
sure we
slows
can
down
pass him
towards
back.
the end.
Yeah. Hopefully he won't stay on my way. Okay, it's fine.
Nice. So like Castle said earlier, we use those quills to buy moves. That is only inside of the actual levels. Only ever when we meet Trouser in the overworld, he gives us free moves, and when we meet him inside the levels, we have to buy them off of him. And this level is the first time we're gonna actually see that. It has 3 moves for us to buy for 30 quills each, which I believe we're all buying right away, pretty much at the end of our first visit here.
Yeah.
Are the moves that are
So,
offered in the
yeah.
overworld different from the moves offered in the levels? I assume they are.
They are, exactly, yeah. So the ones outside of the levels are mostly, I want to say, progress ones that we desperately need to even be able to move across the world further, while the ones inside the levels are more, let's say, attacks or techniques and things like that to be able to do specific challenges with.
Okay. Yeah, that checks out. So, like, those are more, like, situational or, like, context-specific rather than your main movement.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
I swear you went
So
through
this
that,
page
like,
here-
3 times and didn't pick it up.
Yeah. Exactly. So we have to remake this page here. She's torn apart. But it's fine now.
Yay.
Yay.
That's the good thing with paper. You can always just put it back together with a bit of
Yeah.
tape.
It's like, I was ripped apart, but I
Exactly,
got
yeah.
better.
Yeah, just find its pieces back. It should be fine. So we are running low on energy here. Hopefully I grab that butterfly.
Hey, nice grab.
So if you
Oh yeah, go ahead, sorry.
if you touch a butterfly, you recover energy. But if you swallow a butterfly, you will recover HP. So that's how it works.
Oh yeah, right.
And yeah, now we are gonna be buying some moves here on Trouser.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. So the first moves we're buying here are Sonar Shot, Body Slam, and Slurp Shot, which are one, a sonar projectile, which allows us to activate some totems and some little thingies. Slurp Shot is an ability which lets you swallow ice and fire flowers to be able to use their abilities.
And grenades.
And then there's Body Slam, which is a straight up ground pound, like we have in most platforming games, I believe. And you're gonna see Kasa use the Body Slam right after finishing buying those moves to allow our friend who lives inside this giant monument here to have some daylight through his roof.
Yeah. He's desperate for some light, so we're gonna open these for him.
How nice of you.
Oh yeah. The reasons behind the minigames here, some of them are really cool. So this one is puzzle. Should be very straightforward.
Yeah,
Gonna get hit
anyone recognize the Joy-Con logo there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it was intended at all, but it was like this game released like a month after the Switch came out. And everyone was like, oh, that looks like the Nintendo Switch logo.
Yeah, it's amazing. So now Duke's gonna want us to shoot stuff. So we're gonna be using the slurp chart here for the first time. So this is the ice one, so we're gonna shoot in ice.
Nice little ice projectiles on those targets. Gonna use first-person aiming, which is also a thing in the game, to shoot some right when they spawn. And here we go. It's done already. And that's actually it for Tribal 1. We're now good to go to walk around the hub some more, moving in on Capital Casino, which is going to be a very, very crucial part of the run, because after that we're unlocking Flight, and we have one additional move for really, really fast movement through the hub and the levels. So, like, the pace of the run is going to change quite drastically after our first visit to Casino.
Yeah, for sure. First we'll grab some pages on the way here.
Ooh, that was real nice.
That was very smooth.
Yeah, it was pretty fast. So I'm doing some weird movement here because there are cutscene triggers everywhere. So I'm just dodging them. That's why I'm climbing stuff and avoiding.
Yeah, since we entered level 1 from behind, we never actually watched the cutscenes the game intends us to watch when we go there casually the first time around, so we kind of just jump over them again.
Yeah.
Jumping over cutscenes is a thing we like to do in here.
Yeah, for sure. We do it a lot.
So yeah, now in a bit, we're seeing Trouser in the archive again, which is what I talked about while we were in Glitter. That he'll spawn there because you collected a page in Glitter, and he will allow us to learn the move Body Bubble, which lets us move quicker underwater and actually use moves underwater and stuff like that, because we can now enter a walking state underwater, which is really helpful.
Yeah. So here, Trouser will teach us the Body Bubble. And we are going through that door, by the way. We are really not supposed to be here just yet. But we'll have to open it right now because we want to go back.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. And this page, if you play this game casually, this page was probably really hard to get because it keeps dodging you. But we can use this cutscene here to manipulate the page movement coming right in front of you. Just easy like that.
Nice, nice, nice. It moved a little early there. I got scared for a second, but then it went into you just perfectly.
Yeah.
Good movement underwater here. As you see, we can have like normal walking and jumping and things like that underwater now that we have Body Bubble.
Yeah.
And that's another fast pagey.
Yeah, now we're gonna be doing some very fancy movement here, so you can get to Casino. So this is a very specific piece of stone here that I will land on, so I can jump right there.
Ooh, really nice, really nice. Very smooth. I'm really curious, how do you do that jump? Because I always change into claw gripping my controller for that section. for like the jump around like the upper part.
I don't change the grips actually. I just do it normally.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
okay. So yeah, now we have quiz 2. You can focus on the quiz if you want me to like explain it.
Yeah. Thank you.
So there's our lovely not friend actually, he's a villain. Dr. Quack, he's like the sub-villain of the game. And he's prepared a quiz for us in good old rare fashion. And if we answer his questions quick enough, which is within the first 4 or 5 seconds that he gives them to us, we can actually move forward 2 tiles instead of only 1. So Casa will try to just answer every question as quickly as possible. Every quick picture question that appears is RNG time loss of like 3 to 3.5 seconds, but like that's obviously not so bad for now, since we're not on a grind.
Exactly. That went pretty well.
Nice.
There are some really nasty questions there. Like, Dr. Quack can ask you how much quills you have right now.
Yeah, and sometimes it'll be 118, 119, or 120.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, obviously, I know, like, down to the single digits how many quills I have right now.
Yeah, exactly. That literally can throw out a run just easy like that.
Yeah, it can happen later in the game as well with, like, 387 or whatever.
Yeah, so we are hoping don't get those kind of questions because... the options are really close to each other, so it can be really hard to find exactly how many quills you have.
Yeah, as you can see right here, Kasa's now using his new move Camo Cloak to access this area with a blue light. That blue lights usually indicate in this game that there is a security camera installed, which won't let us through unless we are invisible, which is kind of the thing we had to get to enter Casino normally. We can also use it, enter it using lag trick, and we also actually have a way of skipping the quiz that we just did, but we never actually figured out a possible route with skipping that quiz and entering Casino without Camo Cloak that would be worth. We always lost time trying to route around that, so that's only a thing for other categories, sadly.
Yeah. So this is Capital Casino. There's a lot of these slot machines all around, so we're going to be doing pretty much all of them, I believe. And this is the only level we are going to see the transformation. So we got like an equivalent there to the Mumble tokens, I believe.
Yeah, Mumbo tokens let you
Benjamin?
get your transformations.
Mumble tokens, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this is the only transformation I'm going to be seeing throughout the run, so it's pretty cool.
The music for this level is
We're
like
gonna
really
become-
jaunty. I like it.
Yeah. It's a really cool level. I really like it. So we are now on helicopter.
Nice. And then this level we have, for example, these broken slot machines here that you see, those blue ones. And we have working slot machines, which are the red ones. We're gonna see a lot of those as well when we end up doing all the little challenges in this level for those casino tokens, which are the way of getting pages in here. You collect 10 of them, you turn them in, you get a pagey for each 10 you have. And you can also hand them in bulk, so we'll usually just go there when we have like more than 10 and just like turn them in all together. Here's one of the little gimmicky slot machines, which worked out just great. Nice. This one I
Yeah,
struggle with
yeah.
a lot usually.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's one of the tougher ones for sure. So here we can stand on the very edge of the wall here.
I love when everything has collision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is really crazy in that regard. If you see it, you can usually stand and platform on it. And
Yeah, that's
for me personally, it really adds to the charm playing it casually.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I've
for
played this a
sure.
little bit casually, but like, I said it in the previous episode a couple weeks ago, like, games like Banjo-Kazooie, Yooka-Laylee, like things that are very open and you have to just collect a bunch of a thing, those don't mesh well with me as a player, but I love watching them, especially when they're being speedrun like this. The movement is so smooth to watch for this game.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
So yeah,
So,
if you're wondering... Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, we can go ahead.
Okay. If you're wondering what Kasa's collecting all those quills for, in this level, again, we can meet Trouser and buy a cool move off of him. And like I said, the pace of our movement is going to change quite drastically after this level because Kasa's now preparing to buy a move called Reptile Rush, which allows us to charge up our roll and dash forward really fast. And using that, together in a row and like trying to use it fast all over again, like dash, kind of like that. Sorry, I was losing some words there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's like the fastest form of movement around the ground we have in this game. So we're gonna see that a lot from here on.
Yeah, so we're gonna be switching up tonics there as well. We're gonna so this is clearly not the final boss, by the way.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
not capital B, not.
not capital B at all. So we swapped tonics there so we can get more energy. So our energy bar is bigger now. And
Nice.
just like Hedwig say, we're gonna be buying Reptile Rush. and which will make this run go a lot faster, as you all will see. And I'll have to warn here, if you don't like the sound of Reptile Rush, I'm very sorry, because it's kind of noisy move. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's kind of a like high-pitched explosion-ish sound thingy, and we're gonna hear it a lot from here on. So yeah.
So yeah,
No, it's fun. It's fun, and yeah, like you see, there was Trouser just sitting outside there and waiting for us to talk to him to get yet another ability, which is Flight, which is only limited by our energy meter, which is also why Casa changed Tonics to Athlete to have double the energy meter, since Flight will be another move that's kinda game-breaking getting it so early on.
Yeah.
Because it allows us to just straight up skip all the platforming in the coming levels, pretty much. In most of the areas, that is.
The game certainly doesn't expect you to have Fly so early.
Yeah.
So this is gonna break the game a lot for sure. Gonna grab that one in the back.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
So we're gonna be hitting some balloons here. They have, some of them have the letters that spells PG. And you have to be careful.
Oh, that was
kind of robbed.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I saw you hitting that. That was funny.
Yeah, so let's try again. Okay, there we go.
Okay, nice. Only the last letter left, which is actually the first letter, which we're collecting last, because if we collect it in any other spot, it will trigger a cutscene.
Ooh.
Okay. We're fine, we're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Grab
you're
some
good.
energy here.
Just grab some energy. Nice.
Yeah. Just barely could make those butterflies in the air, but it's fine. So we're gonna hug the ceiling here, which will move us all the way downwards.
It's really nice. It's very constant axis movement.
Yeah.
So this is usually a way back we would unlock around the time we would enter like the 5th level of the game. So it's kind of hard to follow where we're moving along the hub, because we're kind of just sequence breaking the game the entire time and moving here and moving there. And now that we have Flight, we basically just decide on where to go based on what we can do already, and it's we just go all over the place, really.
It feels like the run
Exactly.
It feels like a run driven by vibes.
Pretty much. Oh, we just go there and here. Let's grab this page as well.
Like, yeah, we're here. Why not?
Yeah, it's fun. It looks that way because I want to say it's really routed down to really small optimizations at this point. Actually, it's not super apparent since it's like a bit of a longer run, and I mean Yooka's not a game that's grinded out to an extent of like other popular speed games, obviously, but it's like you could see it at, for example, his quill counter when he bought the move in Capital Casino. He was sitting at 81 where he needed 80. So we're only ever really like plus minus 2 or 3 quills anywhere throughout the run on our route. So if he were to miss more, he would have to compensate for that by getting something else spontaneously. But that's usually possible as well in this run.
Yeah. It's everything routed pretty nicely.
Hey,
but yeah, so we are gonna be grabbing all the hub pages actually because they are all pretty fast. So we are gonna be cleaning a lot of the overworld pages here.
I imagine with flight access, that just makes it so much easier for the hub to be a very big source of your pages, right?
Right,
yes,
exactly.
Yes.
How many hub pages are there?
20.
Okay. That's a fifth of
And
your
we're
total.
gonna grab all of them. Yeah. This okay.
Yeah, there's one level in the game that we're not gonna get a lot of pages in because it's the last level of the game, and it would need to be expanded to by like spending a lot of pages to even be able to get a lot of stuff in there. No, wait, we're actually expanding it, but
Yeah, we are.
I was like, no, we're not expanding that, but no, we are. But we're still not doing a lot in there because it's a really far and wide, openly spaced level, and it's quite slow. We don't do a lot in there.
Yeah. Like,
This door has no hitbox, by the way. Can just go through.
Nice. I love that door. I was really sad when they added collision to it in the last patch they provided for the game.
Yeah, we never talked that actually. I'm not playing the current patch of the game, so that's one thing we have to talk as we go back here in the in Glacier. So I'm playing on the previous patch, before the last one, because there's a specific out of bounds in tribal stack that it's possible on this patch that isn't on current patch. So I believe that's the main reason, right?
That is the main reason for not playing on current. Yeah, I want to say current patch also has a tiny bit of a frame rate problem in some areas of the game, which possibly was caused by changing all of the collisions in the maps to the ones of the Switch version of the game.
Yeah,
Which is quite
crazy.
The curious thing to have happened, which no one really understood why, but hey, I guess they wanted to have the versions more accurate to one another.
Yeah, something like that, I believe.
Now we're here in Glitter Glaze Glacier for a second time, and now that we have a couple of moves and more energy and all that fun stuff, and flying and Reptile Rush, we can walk around the level here to collect some really, really quick pages.
Yeah. This is like, we were discussing early, this level is super chill.
Yeah.
Like the music, it's like the ambience, it's like everything is really, really chill.
What's your favorite level of the game?
I really like Galeon Galaxy, the very last one.
Oh, the one we rarely see.
Exactly. The one we'll see less of.
Nice.
yeah, I think this was the level I made it to in, like, when I was casually playing this, before I ended up getting distracted by other things and also being like, this has a lot of collectibles, and it was just kind of overwhelming for me. But the music is so chill, and the game has a ton of charm. It's like, I like this game, like I like most collectathons. It's just whether or not I finish them is a coin flip.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
here we
see.
see Casa going just under a little bit of collision of that wall there, allowing us to very easily go out of bounds, hit that switch, and skip the entire challenge. Very, very
Yeah.
nicely done. You can easily hit like a death plane in the bottom of the level there and just die. So I'm
Yeah.
really glad that didn't happen and you made it first try. Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So we are gonna be flying all the way up now. So flying is really broken because you can just fly from anywhere. Unlike Banjo, like you have to fly in specific spots.
Yeah, from like,
Oh, don't hit me!
okay.
Oh yeah.
No! Being bullied.
Good decision though to grab the bomb again. That's really nice.
That's pretty important.
It's bad when that runs out.
Okay, great.
Oh, nice, nice.
So we have to clean this like capital B statue, and sometimes you can leave like a stone that didn't blow up, but it worked out pretty nice there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now
In
tricking
this
the
run,
game
we're
a
not
little
gonna
bit.
be doing as intended as well.
Yeah, the game usually wants you to go through like an icy cave and light some torches up on fire. but gladly we can also just use breathing fire to melt the last ice block of that challenge and just collect the page inside. Really nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're
gonna be helping out
casually-
Clara. Clara is cool. I like Clara.
Clara's really cool. Also, when Clara tells us to go and destroy a peaceful village, we'll go right and do that.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Clara. Hi, Clara. Will give us a page for our troubles.
And for the townspeople's troubles.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice. It
Let me-
missed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the enemies in this game are like a little topic in itself that we don't really ever have to go very deep into, but some of them have some really, really, really good skills when it comes to hunting you down. Like
Yeah.
the AIs are really made to like have you as like their homing target, and sometimes they'll just gang up on you and not let you move anymore by just hitting you repeatedly, and it can get
Yeah,
really
it's-
annoying. But there, he got really lucky not to get hit there. That's nice. Also earlier by the jellyfish, I think they didn't bother you at all this run, did they?
Didn't. Yeah. That was
They can
pretty
get
good.
really annoying as well.
Yeah, really, really bad. It can be really bad. But yeah, sometimes you are talking like to an NPC, and the enemies start gathering around you.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier when you were standing on a switch opening up like an entrance to something or something. It was like right before you came into this level. And one of the enemies was
yeah.
just kind of chilling right behind you doing a dance, and I was just losing my... I was absolutely losing it while you were explaining something quite serious about, like, you know, how the Switch collision got added in the final patch. You were explaining why you don't run on final patch, or current patch, rather. And I'm just sitting here laughing at this enemy just dancing behind Yooka.
Nice.
Yeah, that happens quite often actually. It's really nice, really funny.
So yeah, when you jumped
yeah.
down from that really high platform, I saw that you were keeping very good track of your energy there, because this is an area
nice.
that's notorious for messing up energy movements sometimes, or at least I have a problem with that. To like get on top there and be able to use flight for that last part where you wanna like enter the cage.
Yeah. it's really
And
good.
hey, now we have minecart sections in this game as well. Woohoo!
Yeah, this is Kartos. And,
Which actually David Wise made the music for, which is really amazing.
yeah, it's really, really good music. My favorite piece of music of this game is like Moody Maze Kartos.
Oh, I don't have that in like available on the top of my head, but I'll go listen to it after this one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You should too. But yeah, so the goal of this minigame is grabbing 100 gems, which is usually pretty simple and easy to do.
Yeah, we
for
can-
this Kartos, like the later Kartos in the game are like they are all super hard for some reason.
Yeah. But I mean, I did enjoy that, to be honest. Like the minecart sections in like the original DKC games, they weren't too easy, right?
Yeah, some of
So,
them were
yeah,
not.
I like-
for sure.
I like that they added a little bit of spice to them.
Yeah, for sure. So now gonna be entering the isometric palace.
Woohoo! Best pun in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we're gonna get a swag move here. Not
Ooh,
quite, but
yeah,
that's
not
still
quite.
good. That's still good. You're still in a good
Yeah.
height to enter quickly. So what can happen here is a thing where you hit the hitbox of that key in just the right way that during the cutscene it pulls you into the load trigger already. But that's really tight to hit, and like you usually don't get it by trying, but instead by getting lucky.
Yeah, pretty much. So we are going to be having these leap tokens here, these leapy tokens. And we will just wake them all up, hopefully without much trouble.
Ooh, nice. That is actually going really nicely.
That was pretty good.
That might just be the fastest I've ever seen that being done, to be honest. That was really good. Like sometimes you have to like go up to the water again, and like the second and third one from the top are really notoriously hard to hit sometimes. So yeah, now we're in Isometric Palace. Isometric Palace, like the name implies, kinda is this little throwbacky isometric perspective type area with a little closed off rooms, which have little challenges in them. I think they are actually connected to a certain tier of Kickstarter backers from back in the day, where people were able to design rooms for this.
Oh, wow.
I believe those are like community-made rooms, or at least some of them.
That's good. No, never heard of that before. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, well, I was very into following the Kickstarter campaign when it got announced.
Ah, I see.
I was, I was quite hyped.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. So there's not many things in this game that just kills you instantly, but these walls are one of them, so we want to be careful with those.
Yeah, nice. Being able to fly over 2 of them is really good as well. Saved some time there.
There's a lot of loading in this area, like loading in and loading out. So yeah, which make this even more chill, in my opinion. It's pretty cool.
And we're actually closing in on the first boss fight we're gonna see in like about a minute. Do you want me to explain it, or do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, so I just say there's a whole mini game in this area we're just in, but you can just break that treasure to the wall there and just grab the prize, so you don't have to do the mini game. But yeah, you can go ahead and explain this boss. Breeze.
Yeah, exactly. We have this boss called Breeze Block, and the normal pattern is that he'll move around the wall he's attached to diagonally and occasionally stop and shoot ice balls at us. But there's actually a way to go out of bounds in the boss encounter, and going out of bounds and coming back to the room leaves him unable to use his ice shooting ability. And sometimes, if we go into the load trigger out of bounds at just the right moment, he'll stop entirely on the wall, and we can just like use fire to kill him. And yeah, there we're all out of bounds already. Doing a little motion around here to hit this load area just perfectly.
Sweet.
Now collecting a pagey back there, then we're going back into the boss fight room and hoping for the best with Breeze.
Yeah, let's hope. So he's not been nice for me lately, so I expect him to be moving. Let's see.
I gotta be honest.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's he's a little bit high up, but
Yeah,
he's right under one of the torches as well, which could actually give you some extra hits there. Because that's the thing I realized only lately, and shame on me, honestly. I only learned that a couple of months ago, having played this game for so long. These hits with the torches can actually be fully additional. Like, you can hit him multiple times at once. He doesn't have like iframes in between the hits, I believe.
Oh yeah, sure.
Which is actually the reason I prefer him moving by now.
Oh, really?
Because it allows for a technically faster way of beating him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, either way, like it's a pretty straightforward battle.
Yeah.
He's in a really bad spot.
Yeah, it's barely a battle at this point.
Yeah, so you have to jump really high so you can get him.
Yeah, that nearly worked out in 3 flame berries. There was only 1 hit left, so that's still really good.
Yeah, pretty good. So it will open the door for us, but you already went there.
Yeah.
So no really use to that.
Also, just checking in with the isometric palace where you were talking about how some of the rooms may have been designed by backers. There was a backer reward, a pledge reward, where it says help shape the game, video conference with the Platonic development team to help us solve a design challenge and shape the final version of Yooka-Laylee. And there were 9 people who backed that. So I'm wondering if that's the reward or the where they got like designs for different rooms for the palace from that reward specifically.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually the case. Yeah, so sometimes when we're in the rooms here, you'll see those little signposts that are standing there, and I believe the text on them says the names of like the community members that helped shape those rooms.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't know that, but don't believe I ever read those signs. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, who needs reading in a 3D platformer, right? Yeah, I honestly skip a lot of stuff when playing platformers as well. I'm all here for the gameplay, but I still like these little things Platonic used to do with community interactions. It's really good.
Yeah. So for this page right here, we have to create a path here on the floor.
Oh, do we get the swag spin?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Nice. Yeah, there's this possibility you can like jump on the ice block as it's spinning, and then Yooka will be spinning with it. It looks really funny, but it's really hard to hit because the cutscene will just start immediately.
We are coming to an end here to the later glacier. We're gonna be doing some damage boosts here.
Nice.
So it's just faster to fly than to do like the intended way, for sure.
Yeah, usually this would be like a little auto-scroller on a platform, I believe, and yeah, we can just damage boost and fly through it. Nice. Glitter 2 done, and we actually don't have to come back to this level ever again, so say goodbye to that lovely music.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding. Before we went live, you were talking about how it's almost impossible to not yawn, like, in that particular world, and you're not wrong, because I spent most of that world trying to not yawn and failing miserably.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's way too chill. Like, really cool level.
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite level of the games. But I have a thing for ice and snow themed levels.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
they generally really get me.
Yeah. So we are gonna be back into the starter area actually.
Oh yeah,
the game.
Shipwreck Creek, right around where we first saw Trouser and used our first lag skip. Because there's 2 new pages around there that we can collect real fast, and then use a save quit to actually be right around level 1 again, I believe. Grabbing an additional...
Okay.
Whoops.
Oops.
That's the thing with deviating from a route for a marathon, right? You just collected that health extender for safety, and then...
and then yeeted yourself into the void.
Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is the path I usually take. So I grabbed that health extender just for safety for the final boss mostly. And yeah, that cost me not used to grabbing that health extender. But it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
So try a little skip here.
Oh, a little too far to the right as it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlucky. Like it can
Yeah,
work
okay.
that that the cannon will shoot the pagey right into you, and that we can already save quit out during the cutscene there. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's not too big of a deal. It's like 3 seconds.
Yeah. I thought I got it though. I was thinking I got it, but I didn't in the end. So I was confused. Wait a second. And again, we will be dodging some triggers here, some cutscene triggers.
Oh yeah, this time flying above them, nice.
Yeah.
Getting a neat little page above here. And now actually expanding a level for the first time. Woohoo! We're expanding Tribal Stack Tropics in order to unlock the boss fight and some other later areas of the level.
Yeah. And Tribal Stack Tropics. This is the world we will get the most pages from. Really, we get like 20 out of 25 pages on here. So we grab a lot of those here because they are pretty fast and simple. So
Yeah, and as people are probably going to be able to see, this level really isn't designed around already being able to fly around the entire level. Since it's like the first level of the game, they usually think you would you would already expand the level way earlier into your playthrough, and just still having like the normal jump, the normal glide, and actually having to do a lot of normal platforming, but we'll just reptile rush and fly through the level, cleaning it up really fast.
yeah. So this is another instance of monsters gathering around while you talk. So we have to clean some here.
Yeah, sometimes they'll be really annoying when that dialogue ends. Definitely taken hits
for
there
sure.
before. Ooh, nice little ramp there.
Yeah, that was pretty great. So we have to talk to this like big warriors clan, something.
The Knights of Hamelot.
Knights of Hamlet, that's right. And yeah, we have to talk them in order in this level, so we can get them to give us a page. And someone will show up here that no one is probably expecting.
Yeah, a little cameo.
So yeah, you might know this guy here.
Woohoo.
Oh,
Yeah, I really liked him appearing in the game. Even though for our speedrun, this dialogue and the cutscene here
yeah, it's
takes
very long.
like 30 seconds too long.
Yeah, he does take his time to dig there and talk.
But yeah,
it's
still cool
fine.
to see him. And hey, there's Clara again.
Yeah, she looks to be in trouble though this time.
I mean, clearly someone's getting revenge on her for having you destroy an entire village.
Yeah.
Gotta make that bone broth, I guess.
Exactly. So yeah, we're gonna be helping Clara again. Just have to defeat those enemies. So these enemies like to... Ooh, that was weird camera. Okay. Oh, oops.
The loading zone. Let's go.
So you can enter those.
These loading
just
zones
need
are
to-
so wild. They just put
Yeah.
you to one of the other doors in the same area.
Yeah. It doesn't make too much
It's such a fun
sense.
decision to do that.
of... Yeah. So yeah, it worked out. Okay.
Yeah, good thing the enemies weren't hiding too hard. Sometimes they'll like hide in a bush somewhere and not move at all.
Yeah, they like to hide for sure. Sometimes they just run away like really far as well.
Ooh, nice
Ooh, that
jump
was
there.
close. This is our third night. Unfortunately, we won't see any of the extra arcades, which is the big arcade right next to me.
Yeah, those only actually appear in 100% runs of the game, since most of the arcade games are just a tad bit too slow to be featured in 100 pages.
Okay.
Yeah, those enemies are what we're talking about.
Yeah, those are pretty. They don't mean no good for you. Oh.
Oh yeah, energy
Saved.
is not so nice to you.
Yeah.
Might
grab
be
these.
able to make it. Oh, with those extra
Right.
butterflies, that's a good one actually.
Yeah.
I don't
This
think
one's
I ever used those as a backup, but they're in a really good spot.
Yeah. I use them in 100%. That's why I know they're there.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Ah. Okay. I was scared.
A short moment of panic there.
Yeah. So this is our second boss. What's the name again?
Rampo. And Rampo thinks
Rampo,
we're
yeah.
a telephone salesman or something and gets really angry at
Yeah.
us and wants us to leave his place. But instead we attack him and
Break his
punch
teeth.
his teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
I don't
that's
know,
not a
just
very
wait.
reasonable reaction, but hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not wanting telemarketers or door-to-door salespeople like showing up, like that's reasonable. Being like, go
Yeah.
away. And it's like in reality, I'm gonna punch you in the teeth. It's not a reasonable, rational reaction. Do not recommend.
Yeah. Don't do that at home, definitely.
If someone tells you to
So,
go
yeah,
away, please don't respond when punching them in the teeth.
Removing absolutely all of their teeth. That's not the way.
Why are Yooka-Laylee so mean? And why is that ramp so sticky?
I mean, Laylee is
Yeah.
definitely very mean, if I recall. Like, she's very snarky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is for sure.
got a similar vibe to her as Kazooie had in like Banjo-Kazooie. It's fun.
Yeah.
So that's our last night of Hamelot actually, and she's gonna give us access to this little lovely chest with a page in there. Actually, I've been calling them chests all the time. In lore, they're actually called cages.
Yeah.
Which is a thing I really enjoy. When we had that song pop up in like before the game released, which was like reminiscent of the DK rap. It was like the Yooka-Laylee rap, and it's like the cages
Yes.
and pages. Who'll set them free? It was amazing. I still listen to
That's
that
great.
song sometimes.
Yeah, that was like a 11 or like 1.1 million pound like stretch goal, I think, because that gave you the N64 shader mode and then the credits GK
Oh,
rap
true.
video written by Grant Kirkhope.
Mm-hmm.
I have a wiki open on like what the campaign goals and stuff were, because I think it's like
Nice.
really like fascinating.
Yeah. Rocks. Okay.
Hey, you actually really nailed that area. This is one of the very
which is pretty good.
scary parts of the run for me, because you can easily like lose the bomb ability there in the end and like have to travel back for like 20-30 seconds.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, so one thing we didn't say is that each of the Ghost Riders, which are similar to the Jinjos, they have a different way to collect them. So this one you have to brawl. And, Yeah. So the blue one you have to use the sonar shot because it's invisible. The yellow just stands still, which is pretty nice. The green one tries to run away from you, which can be really annoying sometimes.
Yeah, you got some good
And-
luck with the green one in Casino earlier. That was good. He didn't annoy you too much.
Yeah, that was pretty good for sure.
Yeah, now that lovely cannon asks us to quote-unquote deliver presents to his quote-unquote friends over there.
Ooh, the double.
got the double hit!
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
a really close one. I love that happened.
Yeah, it's awesome. So this is one of the harder pages of the run.
Yeah. Yeah, so first you have to get into a dialogue with him, and then you have to press the dialogue button like 3 times, and oh, hey, there you go.
Exactly. Way too much. Oh, it's characters again. So the first dialogue there is that he asks us if you want the tutorial, and saying yes and no just gives the same amount of boxes, so it doesn't matter what you say.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use
this
the
one is
boost
even
a lot
easier.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, this music is pretty good. This one is even easier. I believe you need like 60. And we already have that.
I want to say 70, but I might be wrong.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
But it's still very, very easy to achieve. Like, in the beginning you can just rush through a lot, and then here in the end again.
Yeah.
So yeah, the next place we're visiting is like one of the places we can really see what I talked about earlier, that it's rather obvious we're not supposed to have flight here yet, because this usually is one of the harder straight up platforming challenges where it's like, oh hey, here's some floaty platforms. You have to be really careful not to fall to the ground and die, because we're really high up in the sky. And apart from the start here, we're just gonna now soon go into our flight ability and skip the rest of it and just fly through the rings.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Ooh, really nice.
I have no idea how you missed that, but I'm glad you did.
I'll just fall straight into the floor there. It's faster.
Yeah.
Probably hurts a little bit more, but yeah. Oh well.
That no-touch ring collection there, I have to point out, is really, really rare as well. That's not easy to achieve. So that was
nice.
really good gameplay there.
Yeah. I was really surprised as well. I don't get that too often. And yeah, we're getting close to the end here. So this is the out of bounds that's been patched on current patch. Oops. So we can just go through here. We have a little bit of space there.
Yep. And fly a bit under the level. Woohoo!
Yeah. I think we're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, this looks a little funny. You think they meant for this to happen?
Ooh, really good button press there actually as well.
Yeah.
Really fast. That was a very good tribal too, man. I gotta say.
That was pretty impressive, I gotta say.
It's just occurred to me that only in speedrunning will you ever hear, ooh, really good button press right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I run this game as well, and when I see him like pop off, I can
You can
I gotta give him credit for it.
Oh yeah. Like I definitely relate with games I have speedrun or games that I'm very familiar with the run for. Just like when you see something difficult or something that's like normally hard to get, and like it could be a very trivial thing like pressing a button, and you just see them get it like without missing it, or you get it like right as you're coming back in bounds like that. It's like, ooh, that was really good. First try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
when is a good time to take a break?
Yeah.
Do you want
I was gonna say that, so I'm gonna open Moody,
Okay.
which is the next level, and we should be
Sounds good to me.
So, yeah, first we'll grab this page right here, the invisible.
So yeah, that's gonna be in like 30 seconds-ish then, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead and
We have just to open and expand this level.
these enemies.
The enemies are like, they're crazy for blood.
They're living their best lives.
So we have to wait. Yeah. We have to wait a little bit so we can expand, so we can do some emotes. I like to do. So we have some emotes here.
Yay.
until the arrow appears right there.
Nice.
And then you should be good to go, like in... so like in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're going to pause the timer and take a quick break. It's just going to be a few minutes to get up, stretch your legs, get a drink, use the bathroom, do anything you need to do to take care of yourself. Just to remind y'all, I've been seeing some Prime subs coming through, that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and your bits that are cheered here on the GDQ Twitch channel does help support the Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching speedruns, consider subscribing to the channel if you have not. And also, Sonic and the Sidekicks, an event that I'm going to be hosting alongside fellow showrunner Hypnotics, is coming June 1st and 2nd. It's going to be a weekend-long marathon. Use !Sonic to take a look at the schedule if you're curious about what the lineup looks like for that. So we're going to get up and go take our break, and we'll be right back in just about 5 minutes. See. Everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of Passion Project, the speedrun gaming variety show where I can't speak English. Anyways, I am Amber Cypher, and I'm your host for the rest of the night, and I am being joined by our wonderful runner Casa and his commentator Hedwig as we continue our Yooka-Laylee 100 pages episode 100 pages speedrun of this episode. Go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, let's do this. So I'll give a countdown so we can resume.
Sounds good.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
On our way entering the 3rd level of the game, which we are entering 4th.
Yeah.
Which is Moody Maze Marsh, a little swamp styled level, which is rather flat in its design. It doesn't have a lot of height to it, but that means we have a lot of space to travel across, which is really fast using Flight and Reptile Rush, which we acquired earlier.
Yeah, so this page, for example, you can't touch water. And if you fly, it's pretty easy to avoid water there. So, yeah.
I like how you mentioned how this is the 3rd level of the game, that we're entering 4th in line, and I'm sitting here like relating. It's like, hey, look, the game can't count in order. I can't speak. It's fine. It's we're all in this together.
Yeah,
definitely. So yeah, there are these spike balls here, but you can make short work of them just by going above them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So this next page here is like, it's really something.
Are you good at it? Have you like
I think I'm pretty
practiced
good
it?
at it. But,
Nice.
Let's see.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Oh,
Yeah, the challenge
maybe
here
not.
is to like stand on those buttons to let the water inside that maze flow in a certain direction and move that little cube to the finish of the maze. And yeah, each little part you're hitting on the way is gonna get you stuck.
Yeah.
Still worked out good.
No, it worked fine.
Yeah.
So it can go really fast. Like it's a hard page to do like optimally for sure.
Yep. But yeah, most of this levels is pretty much what you're seeing right now. We're reptile rushing around the level, collecting some fast quills, then fly into some space to collect something. In this case, one of the ghost riders that's hiding back here. And then we're just flying to another place again to collect something else. And that's going to be the gameplay loop for like the next, I want to say, 10 minutes or so. But it's really well routed. It's really fast. Everything.
Yeah,
gonna
the
get some
routing
new
that
moves
goes
soon.
into like speedruns like this. I remember when this game came out, and some of my friends in the Sonic Adventure 2 speedrun community had picked this up to try routing it. I don't remember if they were routing any percent or if they were routing like larger categories like 100% or 100 pages, but I just remember like all the like silly out of bounds and all the clip outs and glitches that were being found as part of this, and just it was a really cool community effort when the game was still very new.
Yeah,
sure.
I wanna say you're probably actually talking about someone I know from back in the days, and they were actually world record holder in this specific category here for the longest time.
The person I remember really going hard on this when it came out was Seraphim.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Seraphim's good people.
Seraphim was one of the top runners for both 100 pages and 100%, I believe. And yeah, he really did a lot of routing for this category and finding things. So yeah, that was a really good time.
Yeah, shout outs to him, and shout outs to the community like effort for routing collectathons, like both this, Banjo-Kazooie, or in a couple of weeks the show will be doing 100% Diddy Kong Racing as well. We're gonna have OBO joining us in a couple of weeks for that on June. Is it June 7th? Am I hallucinating a date here? No, it's gonna be June 7th. June 7th is the next episode of Passion Project after this one, and continuing the Rareware theme. It's gonna be Diddy Kong Racing, and routing in a racing game is like a little different from a giant collectathon, but like there is still like routing and tricks and like a community effort for like finding the best paths and lines through various tracks. So like I don't know, I live for the community effort watching like a game like this come together as a speedrun.
Yeah, especially with Diddy Kong Racing, which is not your super typical racing game, and it has that single-player story mode and stuff like that. It's a very like it's not your typical racing game speedrun. I can say that. It's really, really, really fun to watch. I usually really enjoy Diddy Kong Racing runs whenever they come up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was an unlucky edge there.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So having a little brawl in here, beating all of the enemies at once. Nice.
Yeah, we have this area attack, which is really useful now. And this page, we are gonna get it in a different way as well. So let's see.
Yep. So
there we go.
Nice first try. Cause I actually just bought 2 new moves from Trouser. One of which is Lizard Lash, which allows us to use our tongue to attach to little places which you can like zip to with your tongue, and another move which is Sonar Explosion, which is like a little bit of an AoE attack Laylee does, and we're gonna need those for some pages throughout the level and later levels.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a really good ring race there.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So I'll wait a little bit here so my energy can recharge. Okay, there we go.
Very nice.
Oh, I forgot the pink Ghost Rider, so we have to feed the pink one.
Oh yeah,
Something.
pink rose
So we usually shoot him in the face.
with food though.
With food, yeah.
A pink one just here like, me hungry,
Pretty
feed
good.
me ice.
Yes. I has iron deficiency. Please give Ice Cube.
So this one is pretty straightforward, but it can be hard because the jellyfish. Okay.
Okay, nice,
Very nice,
nice. You
very
dodged
nice.
them just nicely. This place can also be mean to us because the swimming physics are kind of hard to like be really precise with.
Yeah, and the buttons are like very tight timing as well. They reset pretty quickly. So if you miss like movement, they just reset. If you do too much mistakes.
I don't actually know if I ever paid attention to your routing across those switches here, but you actually do them way better than I do. I think you just saved like 2 to 3 seconds over what I usually do in that room. I like that. I'm seeing that now.
Oh yeah, there are some small things that's hard to like when you watch a run because like Hedwig does some stuff differently than I do, but it's hard to tell like.
Yeah, it's really small things
routes.
as well.
Yeah, it's really small things for sure.
Yeah, that enemy sometimes doesn't really want to cooperate in exploding.
Yeah, we need that gem here for Clara again. Hello, Clara.
Nice.
We always help Clara. Oops. I want my reward though.
Does Clara exist in Capital Casino at all? I'm thinking now. I can't remember where she would be. Thought she would be in every level, but she might just not.
Yeah, I don't think so as well. So once again, we use that the tongue movement so we can grab the page from.
Nice.
I forgot words, but yeah. So this is like a mushroom seed. I'm not sure how mushrooms work.
I think spores.
Oh yeah,
but
that
it's
would
like,
to be like a
yeah.
spore.
Oh, right. Right.
Still, like those tongue physics are weird.
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
It's like, buddy, doesn't that hurt or at least taste nasty?
Also,
Yeah,
I don't
it must
know
not be
whether we have the lore confirmation, but visually, Yooka has 2 tongues. Because, like, there's the tongue he puts out when you use the move, but then when you zoom in on his face, he still has his normal tongue in his mouth at the same time.
Oh
so
God.
He might have 2 tongues, but we never got confirmation on that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we miss this very important piece of lore.
We might have to ask Chris Sutherland about it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of water here that's very dirty, so we have to clean it up. And we all know that the way to clean it up is to press buttons.
Yay.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. We're gonna press some buttons here.
Hopefully the little bee enemies there won't be too much of an annoyance, but yeah, no, they're pretty much leaving you alone. That's good.
Yeah, they behaved pretty good. So coming up next is like one of my favorite pages. Like it's a very cool looking out of bounds.
Oh, I like cool looking out of bounds.
Yeah.
It really is. It's actually, I want to say, one of the really, really late tricks we discovered for the game. It only got discovered like 2 or 3 years into running the game. Since lag trick, which is used to get out of bounds here, is also a trick that we didn't really have very early on. The routes used to be very, very different. But let's see Casa get out of bounds here, and then use flight after dropping off to access this pagey that's like in those thorns just from out of bounds. Really, really nice.
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah.
Very good job there.
If you get hit a little bit differently by the thorns there, you can very, very easily clip inbounds again and have to do the out of bounds again. So getting that first try is quite crucial, and it's always good to have it off the list.
Yeah, for sure. So you're intended to use the stage transformation there, which is you transform like piranhas, a bunch of piranhas. And the piranhas doesn't take damage from the spikes. So. But by using the out of bounds, we can skip the transformation there.
I'm sorry, if you ever hear me laughing while an enemy's on screen, just assume I'm trying to not, like, cackle at an animation that the enemy's doing while you're stuck in a cutscene.
Yeah, those enemies can be very silly. Okay.
Oh, I like your energy management in here as well. Grabbing that butterfly halfway through is really worth.
Yeah, I really like grabbing that one. For sure.
Okay, so Moody Maze Marsh done, and we're right on our way to enter Casino for the second time.
Yeah.
Which this time around has a bit of RNG in store for us, which can be really, really mean or really, really nice to us. So let's just pray to RNGesus to have the best possible RNG in store for us today. But first, we're gonna see you do one of the possible ways to do this part. Probably just in, right?
Yeah, just in, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna use a couple of damage boosts here to grab a Pagey at the end of this acid tunnel. And dying after collecting the Pagey puts us back in a position where we load it into the area, like your usual, how do you call it? Death abuse. To not have to travel back out of it, and it allows us to be faster around the place we wanna go to now. Yeah. Tip writes in chat, no out. Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's like a different version of this, which is called In and Out by the community, where we will collect some of the butterflies along the way in the acid path to also be able to just make our way out of the tunnel again. And it's like, I don't know, 5 seconds faster in real time, but adds the risk of not getting good energy movement or whatever and failing it completely. So that's obviously not a thing we're going for here today.
Yeah, better not. But yeah, Capital Casino Part 2. Very fitting that the biggest point of RNG of this run is in this level.
Alright, onto a part that I sometimes forget is part of this route. We have this little room here.
Yeah, this is very out of the way. But yeah, it's here. So usually you have to be invisible and aim that laser there with your body. But we can just use Sonar Explosion. That works pretty nice. Oh, don't run away! Okay.
Oh, nice, you still hit him. Getting a bunch of respawns here.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, nice, it's done. So yeah, this level's another big part of reaching our big total of 100 pages towards the end of the game. Because like a lot of those tokens in the level are really quickly accessible by either breaking those blue slot machines with the helicopter and then collecting it later on, or playing some of those red slot machines which actually have fixed mechanisms. They're not like just pure randomness, but they're like moving and we have to stop them in the right moments. And each of them can be done really, really, really quickly.
Yeah. So that's why the helicopter is really needed here.
Yeah, also we're giving the Knights of Hamelot a lift.
Yeah. So just giving the Knights a lift for sure. And so the helicopter is not very fast. Yet, it's one of the faster transformations of the game. Which is pretty... Yeah. Which can be pretty sad.
Level 1 transformation is so wild, isn't it? God. You're just this really, really weird plant, and you only have the ability to shoot like some kind of acid.
A spray.
I don't even know.
It's really slow. Oh my god, it's super slow.
You
Like,
just
the
jump
slowest
around with it
sprint.
so slowly.
Yeah,
I'm happy we don't have to do it in this run.
yeah, it's really painful to do in 100% for sure.
And as you see Casa shooting those broken slot machines and collecting some of the tokens, sometimes he'll leave the tokens for later, as there's a tiny bit of off time later on where we're just pulling on actual RNG-based pachinko machine thingies, which have these little physics thingies where balls have to fall into the right thingy. And we kind of want to have some things in the level to collect while that's playing out, in case we're not getting it first try. So we have like 2 or 3 tries at those before it loses a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we're not collecting everything right away here.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can only be broken with the helicopter, so that's kind of like our start for this level. We just fly around the entire world and break everything there needs to be broken.
Exactly. Yeah, we just give them a ride.
Okay,
Try
now-
to snipe. Okay.
Yeah, also turn it around with the helicopter.
Yeah, it's not the best
Quite a
experience,
thing.
but yeah.
So yeah, can he get the
So
snipe?
try to.
That looked really good, actually. I want to say hit
Okay,
it.
nice.
Nice. Good job. Good job. Yeah, in case you didn't see, there was a broken slot machine all the way on the ground there, and we kind of have to get a pretty precise shot on that in order to break it from high up. Otherwise, we would have to really, really, really slowly move all the way to the ground to hit it, and then fly all the way back up here.
Yeah. So there's a broken machine that I shoot through the wall there as well.
Because explosions and collision don't mix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, this is the mechanic that would have been intended to use in like the very first room we saw in Casino with the laser, where we can use like our invisibility to channel the light into a laser and beat the enemies. But here again, we just use... Oh, wow, just 1 respawn. That's really good.
Yeah. That was pretty nice.
I don't actually know the exact mechanic for it, but I think it's just, I don't know, some kind of percentage of a chance of an enemy respawning after one gets killed. And sometimes you'll just have like 10 respawn in a row. Oh yeah, you're gonna wanna wait
okay.
until he moves away, I think.
Yeah, probably. In the meantime, we got the first Pachinko though. That's
Nice.
pretty nice.
First one not messing with us is really, really nice. The second one
Yeah.
is really where the fun is at, though.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah,
one
exactly.
usually is pretty nice to us, and then the second one,
Yeah.
sometimes you'll be in a run on world record pace, 1 hour 35 into the run, and it'll just take 5 minutes, and you just wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, it's pretty sad for sure.
Nice little double ground pound there.
Yeah, so this one is the harder one. Let's see.
Hey,
Nice.
good timing for all the buttons. That's what we like to see. Smooth.
I'm having a little party here.
VIP
I
lounge
always
only.
I always get really anxious in here on whether I already missed the red Ghost Rider or not. Like sometimes I'll be flying into this room here thinking, "Oh no, I missed him in the last room." But
Yeah, the last room is like very similar to this one.
yeah.
It's hard. Okay.
I'm not
Nice,
sure why the
nice.
red ghost was hanging out in there specifically and why you had to lead him out, but I'm just gonna like say it was just a case of like you've been up too late at night, you gotta stop partying. And you're basically dragging the red ghost out to go back to the hotel room and sleep.
Yeah, dragging him out after beating him up, pretty much. Oh, nice little out of bounds there. That actually worked first try. So yeah, after we exited that area, and then if we fly back in there, that part is not loaded anymore, and we can just go out of bounds there. Allowing us to go around a little challenge here, and in a moment go back in bounds to just cash in on the reward of the challenge without having done it. Really nice.
Yeah.
5 coins, that's half a pagey. Yeah, I'm gonna let you focus here for a bit, because that's the thing with like remembering sequences.
Oops. Can we climb maybe?
Wait. That's a mechanic in here?
You didn't notice?
Wait. I've never seen that in my life.
Oh, no way.
I'm running this game
that's
since
intended.
before it came out. What the? That's wild.
Actually
Yeah,
incredible.
that's funny.
Yeah, I guess you never stop learning about the things you do in your free time.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I think that's the intended way, at least.
Yeah, it might just be. I just think when I entered that area and I would have I would have expanded Casino, because you need to expand it. And by the time you expanded Casino, you have to have flight already, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you entered the level once before, very, very likely at least. So I never didn't have flight while going there.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so this is the second pachinko machine we're talking about. Caso's now gonna just collect some things while the machine is machine's working its way out, and it's working first try. That's really good. Usually,
Awesome.
like, the normal RNG is that we're getting it second or third try, but first is really, really good.
Yeah, it did not need to think about its life for very long. That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky. Pretty nice.
Nice. Here's the last Ghost Rider of the level.
Okay.
Someone
Good
I
job.
don't want to waste too much energy there, because I'm really low. So I want to keep a little bit. Try to get to this guy here.
Nice.
Someone in chat goes, variation of that's never happened before. The I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
The best part is, like, it's usually a seasoned speedrunner seeing, like, an intended mechanic for the very first time. In this case, it's the world record holder of the category going, wait, no, that's a mechanic here? You're lying.
Oops.
No way.
That's really unbelievably funny to me. So yeah, let's have fun with the really crooked camera in here. Using flight to skip yet another cutscene while entering this room here, and just getting this little card right away without having to destroy the entire tower.
Yeah. We have to manage our energy a little bit here as well.
I think you're pretty good though, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can even still use flight here. That's real good. So actually, this one's the last Ghost Rider. I wasn't exactly right about the other one earlier.
Yeah.
Don't feel too
This
bad. I
is a
failed to say the
section
word
I'm
hello
really bad at.
correctly.
Hello?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Or no, like when you were like, this is the last Ghost Rider. I was wrong about the last one, and I'm just like,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
feel bad. I failed to say the word hello correctly at the start of this segment.
Nice. You still worked out
Nice.
energy-wise. Good job.
Yeah. Pretty good. So we should be fine with energy now. Okay.
Nice. using some cool tech in here to just get the last few casino tokens we need before handing them in when we hit 120 for 12 more lovely pages, which mark the end of this level we're in.
Really nice.
Well, actually, we still have to get another ability, but yeah.
Yeah. So we are turning in the pages and getting the last ability we need for the rest of the run.
Very nice. I don't actually know if you were around at the time. I believe not, but when we were in version 1.0 of the game, when it originally released, Capital Casino had a really, really fun speedrun trick where we would use the helicopter to go into one of the loading zones and then exit out of it by like failing the challenge with the Knight of Camelot. And then we were in an unloaded version of Casino.
Yeah.
And there were, I believe, like 10 or so pages just stored right under the ground of the level, which we could just collect using the helicopter, like, at once. Just like 10 pages, bada boom. That was really nice.
Yeah. I wasn't around, but I have heard about it. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
It's pretty amazing. So yeah, we're gonna be opening up the last level and expanding it as well. So while we wait for the expand, we can do more emotes.
Also,
Nice.
if you're watching this video on YouTube, folks, you should press the like button and subscribe to the channel, and maybe add some comments about your favorite Rareware or Platonic game speedruns. That'd be pretty cool. I want to know what your favorite ones out of their catalog are.
Yeah. There's actually a second ukulele as well.
Yeah, the Impossible
Which is
Lair.
very different from this one.
Yeah, it's much more like Donkey Kong Country inspired. And that speedrun is also very wild.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I may or may not have run that game before at GDQ, which was a real blast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a really fun
It
run.
was pretty good.
I organized a charity marathon at one point that had Dave Stereo run the game as well, the Impossible Lair, and that was a good time. And it ended with while we were like signing out, it ended with an out of bounds in the overworld.
Nice.
Just like, I
nice.
must go, my people need me.
Yeah, the game's really, really fun as well. We can sequence break through pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I made it, but I didn't believe, so ended up falling there. Oops. Okay. Okay, so this is the last level of the game. We won't spend much time here.
Yeah,
So
we're
we are
already
only
at-
grabbing like 8 pages, I believe.
Yeah, so something
this
along
one.
those lines. We're already at like 90-ish before entering the level. And in here we're really just doing some quick little challenges. One really hard one actually, or one I personally consider hard, or at least risky, because it can get a little tricky with health there. And we really
Yeah.
don't want to take the death. But yeah, we'll be seeing that in a bit.
We really don't want to take damage here throughout the stage, so we can have full HP for that one. So we can do a lot of damage boosts. And hopefully no monsters around me. Okay. Maybe a little bit. So the last upgrade we bought, we can eat those some materials. Okay, I have to focus here.
I can explain
I
it
might
if you
miss
want.
this. Oh, sure.
With this, it's called Slurp State. It's a little bit different from Slurp Shot in the way that this time we actually get like a certain property of a material. Like in this case, when he ate the the cannonballs, it makes us really, really heavy, and we can press this little button here.
Yeah, exactly.
And like in other levels, we can slurp on honey to get sticky and get up slidey places and things like that.
Yeah. So this one, we have to fire up a lamp because the captain wants to see his shadow. Is that?
Is he a groundhog?
I think.
Yeah, so.
I think we try to scare him with the shadow for him to give us the pagey or something, but since we're playing on one of the lower 2 quality settings of the game, that shadow isn't actually existent.
So it just stares at the blank wall.
Yeah.
With no shadow. Yeah.
Like, I'm out here, it's like, we're gonna scare him with his own shadow and give us 6 more weeks of winter?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So have to get the electric property here so we can move this arm. There we go. And the next step is to melt that ice. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, really fun little quest here casually. If you explore the game for the first time, you find that robot and then his arm needs to be powered up by electricity, and then you get to like put a little bonfire in his mouth so he spits fire at that little ice cube. It's a fun little challenge. I think it's one of my favorite pages in the game, probably.
And this is one of my favorite NPCs. This is Rodney. Hey, Rodney.
The skybox in this level is really pretty.
Yeah, I love how pretty this level is.
Yeah,
we're gonna be fishing some stars here.
It's, this level's really, really beautiful. I think if I'm remembering correctly, Hamish Lockwood was the artist at Playtonic who mostly worked on the design of the level. And yeah, he's also been quite a bit in touch with speedruns of the game for the first couple of years, and participated as like a co-host in some events we had. It was really fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Used to hang out in chats of speedrunners sometimes as well. It was a good time. And yeah, he told us about like some things both in this game and like Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair that they did realize were a thing we could skip, and they intentionally let in, which we were really glad about.
That's really cool when devs do that.
Yeah. Casa just there with looking at his health, because this is a really crucial section here. He's trying to get this energy ball out of that area, and the game usually wants us to have an invincibility bubble thingy by here, but we will just use damage boosts to move that energy ball to
I might need to
button over there.
I think I'll need some extra butterflies here, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's good that there's 2 extra butterflies there that we can collect.
Yeah.
The enemies are standing in a really bad spot as well.
Oh, I don't want to wake up that guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
Okay, it's fine.
This one's always really tense.
Yeah.
Because you'll rarely ever get this pagey without going down to 1 HP.
Yeah. And that guy deals 3 HP of damage if he hits you, so we definitely want to keep our distance.
And hey, this is probably the closest it comes to doing one of the pages in here casually, because doing this little platform challenge casually and fast is just the fastest way of doing it, which is something I really, really, really enjoy, as it's also the last pagey we're collecting in the game.
Yeah.
This is now putting us to 100 pages, which only leaves Casa with selecting a different tonic once more, and then entering the final boss.
Yeah. So we're gonna be grabbing Super Slam here, which will make our ground pound very powerful for this boss fight. But first, we have a quiz.
Everyone's
So let's
favorite.
get that
Quiz time!
Yeah.
I hope you were paying attention in the run, folks.
Yeah.
No, I'm curious. Is it gonna throw a really mean quill question at you?
Yeah, let's hope for the good ones. Okay.
That's a good one. Oh, another picture question right away, but this is a mean one actually.
Ooh, I haven't had that one in a while. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
That's
Only
one.
300-ish. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
If there were more of them, I wouldn't have known. That's high retars. Nice.
Yeah, there are some very fun questions. Like, wait, I have to answer this last one.
Let's hope for a good one. Oh yeah. Nice.
So, like, there's a question. He asks if who would win in a fight, Yooka-Laylee or Dr. Quack and Capital B, and you have to pick them, or you get the answer wrong. So.
Yeah, I mean, since obviously,
Of course.
that's like their type of psychological warfare right before the final boss, which starts just now with phase 1 of 4. In this one, Kasa will use his ground pound here, which is now boosted by the Super Slam tonic, in order to get really quick phases here. You have to hit him, I want to say 2 times like this to finish phase 1. Yes, nice. That worked out just great.
Yeah.
Entering phase 2, which is a little bit of a shoot 'em up phase.
Yeah.
Gotta collect little icy berries and shoot them back at capital B 15 times, I want to say. I think it's 15.
Yeah. Something like that.
Nice. Not sure whether the third hit went through there. But yeah, it's not a big deal. Getting this phase optimally, by the way,
It looks like a nightmare.
is so hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty hard.
Oh, nice. Did you intentionally turn his direction around there? Nice, got us.
Nice.
It's a pretty easy phase, but to get it optimally, it's pretty hard for sure. Let's see if we can get Yooka to say hi to the camera. Let's see.
Oh, you can walk up to it. I see, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know we could move during that. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. We can move a little bit there, for sure.
So yeah, now that we're in this area here, we have capital B stomping a couple of times, and when he gets stuck in the ground with his cane, we knock him over, use Super Slam, and hit him like that a couple of times.
Yeah, in this stage here, he'll be destroying the stage, and every phase he'll throw something new at us. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, really. More so an auto-scroller than anything.
Yeah. Also, the boss fight is a thing that really, really differs strongly from category to category in this game, because in most shorter categories, we don't have either the sonar explosion, which Kasa uses to get rid of the bees, nor in some categories do we have super slam or flight. And having to work around that at the boss fight leaves us with some crazy strategies we have to use to fight him, even for like any percent and any percent with flight. So if you haven't ever seen those, I can highly recommend looking into them. The boss fight there is really, really wild.
It's really difficult for sure.
You have to use fun things like riding on missiles and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's really fun for sure.
Yeah, I believe that was the 4th hit of phase 3, leaving us only with one more phase, which is the missile phase.
Yeah, we're getting to the end here. But yeah, first we have to hit him 3 times with these missiles. Missile riding showcase? I could try.
Depends on how comfortable you're at it, yeah.
Yeah, I can try it once.
Yeah, for now we just need to hit him here 3 times, and then he'll start flying around the map in the same direction, actually, that he last moved in phase 2, which is something we found out eventually.
Oh!
Yeah, it's like connected to the direction he moved in that other phase.
No.
Oh, it's still good. Not a super quick double hit, but it still worked out.
Yeah.
So
I'll try to
more,
ride. Let's see.
one more normal hit, I believe, and then after that comes the fast one.
Oh yeah, didn't work out.
Oh, there we go.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Just
nice.
showing it off there. And yeah, we have to use that in other categories to like lure the missiles into capital B, and it's quite hard. So last hit coming up, which is time, by the way.
Yeah.
Can I
So
leave
when
you
the
to
missile
say
gets him, that should be time. Time.
GG.
GG's.
GG's.
Very good showcase there. A lot of fun. And thank you for the missile riding showcase to go with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was really nice. I
So-
didn't expect you to hit it as fast because, like, that's a thing you didn't do, like, too much, right?
No, because like I don't run the shorter categories of this game. So I only run 100 pages and 100%. So I never had to use that in a run. But I have used it once or twice, I believe. Like playing randomizer maybe or something like that.
Oh, this has a randomizer?
Just like
That's
trying
neat.
out. It has, yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we have a randomizer, and we also have a really, really well worked out bingo board, which
Ooh.
works really well with like the game's open level nature. I can only really recommend looking into the bingo for it as well.
Yeah. The bingo is really fun for sure.
I imagine this game lends
Yeah,
itself
that's
really
it.
well. And do you want to like make any shout outs? Like this is a great time to plug yourselves. Shout out anything that you want to shout out. Also follow the runner and the commentator here on Twitch. That would be really cool.
Yeah, so you all can follow me on Twitch. I do stream from time to time when I have time. Oh, that was a lot of time being said in a single sentence. But yeah, I play Yooka-Laylee. I have been running Sea of Stars lately as well.
Ooh.
So you can expect that from me if you follow me on Twitch. And yeah, shoutouts to everyone in the Yooka community. Shoutouts to my friends. I saw that a lot of them were in chat, so shoutouts to all of them. And shoutouts to the Yooka community as well. They are all great over there. And that's pretty much it for me. So if you want to say anything, Henry?
I don't have a lot to add. Thanks for having me. I'm really glad I was able to take part in this and comment on your run, which, by the way, was a really, really, really good run. You might have just broken your RTA record. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, the time I see on
the time
stream
on the timer looks like
is
it's better than your
1:52:04.
RTA PB. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's really, really good. Like, your run worked out really well, and I had a great time hanging out. If anyone wants to follow me, feel free, but I'm not live super often, so
Yeah.
all good. Yeah, thanks for having us. It was a great time.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Of course, and thank you so much for being here. And folks, just so you know, second round submissions for SGDQ are now open until May 25th. View submissions.gamesdonequick.com for more information. And any game released after February 14th is eligible of this year, specifically February 14th of this year. If you're crafty and you would like to submit a prize to the event, by the way, prize submissions are still open until June 16th. So definitely go to Games Done Quick to check out, or Games Done Quick's website to be able to check out how to submit a prize if you are the crafty type as well. But thank you all for being here tonight, and please look after yourselves and your loved ones. Drink some water, stretch your legs, eat a snack, take your medicine or your vitamins if you need to, and remember that you are valid and deserve all the best. If you missed out on today's shows, stay tuned after this as we replay both episodes of Going Places and this episode of Passion Project, and tune in tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for day 1 of a very special Marble Roller Weekend Marathon, and have a great rest of your night. Bye!